What's going on, people? I know what time it is. Another episode of the Mixed Vibes Podcast, your favorite amateur podcast. You can find us wherever you get your podcast. Mind your boy, Young Quaggy T, the Dream.
Man, you already know the best. It's your boy, Mr. Bell, aka can't say your name upon this pod. Might not with you tomorrow. What's going on, Quay?
Same old, my boy.
Yeah.
What I say? I'm trying to get like you.
Man, I'm trying to get out the way. Some shit got shake, some shit about to change. But we'll get to that at another time of day. Shit. Man, let's just get to the entertainment news.
Say less.
You know, no X-Charge, no X-Quag. Well, hold on. Did you see the Geno and Don Staley situation?
I saw something, but I don't know. I ain't know what I was looking at.
Okay, cool. Geno got mad about something. I think they was supposedly didn't shake hands at either before a game or halftime. And at the end of the game, because of course UConn was getting blown out by South Carolina, he walked up. He was, letting her have it while they was in the handshake line. And Don looking all confused, like, what's going on? Like, what you doing all this? And then, eventually her energy changed from being confused to, she said, I'll whoop Geno's ass.
Hey.
Repetitively, I will whoop Geno's ass. But do you think Geno doing it in the handshake line is wild, or is it he just had to get his point across?
It's wild, yes, because number one, that's a woman.
Number one, right? Number one.
I don't care what happened. That's a woman. She could have talked about your mama, your grandma. That's a woman.
That's a woman.
And as men, we need to purport ourselves as men.
Mm-hmm.
Even when you in a women's space.
Yep.
And then I don't know, because I ain't never seen Geno as this type of person. Like, this is news to me. This is news to me personally.
Okay. Because him and I can't think her name, used to be the head coach of Tennessee, Pat Summitt.
Oh yeah. Okay, never mind.
He used to do that, you know what I'm saying? Pat always took the high road. Used to,
But they just so used to winning. We rarely hear about these moments because these last couple years, last decade or so, they've been on top.
Yeah, shoot. Last 20 for real. The last 2 decades, UConn women's basketball, well, the men's basketball too. They both have been on top. They both have won a bunch of national championships in the last 25 to 30 years or whatever the case may be. But like you said, that's a woman. Doing that in the handshake line to a woman, that's crazy, especially after your team just got the doors blown off of them.
Built to ass.
And you was undefeated all year, and that's your first loss. And this is the time you wait to. Don't get me wrong, he did it in halftime too. Well, not halftime, but one of the interviews, Holly Rowe went up to him and asked him, and he was like, man, you know what I'm saying? They got all these fouls, that's where we ain't got none. And, Dawn, she say whatever, she called officials a bunch of unkind words, but, don't nothing happen to us. We ain't getting no foul calls. You can tell he was already hot then watching the game. He shouldn't have did that neither, because that makes you look
even worse.
Makes you look weak. And then you do that at the post game, it also makes you look weak. It also makes you look like a sore loser because you wasn't doing all this versus no other team because you was undefeated all year. But when you start getting your ass beat, now you got an issue. You worry about a handshake. I bet when you was playing Butler in the conference game, you would trip off if they didn't shake your hands because you was gonna beat them. But yeah, I just wonder what you thought about that. But I do got a bunch of questions about UConn football because how the women's basketball good, the men's basketball good, and y'all can't even win 6 games. That's a whole nother thing. But I bet entertainment news. Pooh Shiesty.
My dog.
Okay.
Look, Pooh Shiesty one of the new niggas that took me out. That took me out my comfort zone.
Took you out your comfort zone. All right. Well, he took Gucci out of his comfort zone. because Gucci was comfortable in this recording studio, and Pooh Shiesty reportedly, everything's alleged, everything's reportedly, pulled up on Gucci Man with his pops in Big 30, I think that's the other rapper's name, and then nine or seven other members of their affiliation, the people they was affiliated with, drove from drove from Memphis to Dallas to hold Gucci up for armed robbery to get Pooh Shiesty out of his contract. So now Pooh Shiesty and his father and all these other people are now being held in federal custody. And that was the news that was just making the internet. And everybody like, man, Pooh Shiesty just got out. He going right back. Go ahead. What's your thoughts on this situation? Because apparently I didn't know this. Pooh Shiesty's he's one of your guys now. I didn't know this. He's one of your guys. What do you make of this situation? Did he handle this the right way?
He handled it the only way he saw fit.
Clay, don't do this.
I'm saying
don't do this. Don't do this.
I hate to insult the man's intelligence, but this Pooh Shiesty we talking about. A nigga named Pooh Shiesty. It ain't the conversation's only going so far before the shystiness starts.
Solid point.
He got out, yo, Gucci, let me out the deal. I'm pretty sure it's how the conversation with let me out the deal. Gucci's like, nah, man, you owe me a couple more records.
Mm-hmm.
Pooh was like, bet, look, you gonna let me out this deal. And could it have been solved another way? Of course it could have. Do I think Pooh Shiesty was the one that was going to handle us another way? Absolutely not. You signed the Gucci Mane's label. How you thought it was going to go?
Bro, respectfully, right? Well, LeBron say he want the Memphis Grizzlies out of Memphis. He want them to go to Nashville because Memphis is different, right? Memphis is different.
Yeah.
I know some people from Memphis. Memphis is different. That they don't take shit too kindly. You just dropped the song called First Day Out. At no point when you was coming up with this plan and the people around you was coming up with this plan to get you out of this contract, you didn't think you was gonna have to record another First Day Out? Like First Day Out again? First Day Out Part 2? Second time out? Like, you ain't think none of this through? None of it.
Next day out. Out again.
Out again.
Back on the streets.
I'm bone, man. Back outside. Free again. Free at last. Like
free at last. There we go. Free at last.
You ain't did none of this pop up in your head. You look, I don't know. I'm not even saying Gucci's in the right as far as the contract situation. Because Gucci might be, getting over on Pooh. Shiesty. I don't feel comfortable calling another man Pooh. So I gotta add the Shiesty. You know what I mean? Because I just feel, yeah, you feel me? But you couldn't find another way to get out of this contract. You brought you and 8, 7 other people to hold Gucci Mane up
at a recording studio.
Hold on, in a recording studio in Dallas. All somebody got to do is hit the button and everything get recorded. A recording studio got cameras. I'm 90% sure. Majority of recording studios get cameras, like professional recording studios get cameras. It's cameras, it's a recording studio. Everything you doing is getting recorded. You ain't think about none of this. Better yet, not just you. Everybody around you that took the ride, nobody thought about none of this. You thought Gucci was just gonna sign, and then Gucci was gonna sign your waiver, and then you was gonna be back outside, and nothing was gonna happen. Nothing was gonna come of it. We talk about the same Gucci man who was on the Versus talking crazy to Jeezy about what he did to his partner. Okay. Now, people saying Gucci Mane is in a predicament. Do he ride for the streets and not snitch? Or do he snitch and lose his street code? If you Gucci Mane, go ahead. What do you do?
If I'm Gucci,
Because if you, that's the thing, it's a way in this where he's still under contract too.
so do you play it, you big bro? Hey, I technically still own you.
Depending on the route Gucci take.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah. Let that nigga out. We just went for a little ride.
yeah. I ain't snitching. I ain't said a word.
If I'm Gucci, I I seen. Wait, he ain't told nothing yet. He ain't said nothing. I
From
did
my
just.
understanding, from my understanding, I didn't see he say nothing yet.
I saw something. I ain't go do the research. It was just just scrolling on Twitter. 50 posted that his name was on some paperwork
Yeah, 50.
about
I
about.
did.
That's why I'm like, I don't know.
I don't.
But
I'm not counting that as a reliable source at this
and
moment.
so is it just bad intel from 52? You look, he just posting memes.
Yes.
E- Either way, yeah, if I'm Gucci, I ain't
You're gonna lose if you Gucci for real.
because you got hold by this little young nigga, and you can either send him away, but I mean, low key, how long has it been since people was on Gucci's wave anyway? Like, I ain't heard a Gucci track in a minute that I was just like,
Ain't no way. If Gucci Mane get labeled as a snitch, there is no way. There is no potential of another wave coming.
oh yeah, nah, it's over with for him. Like, you just gonna have to be this mogul. You saw his video he posted.
Mm-mm.
Him and his wife was in there counting money, counting meals, talking about they got a meal for their next artist, for their next male artist and their next female artist. Why don't instead of trolling, we you give Pooh what he want? Pooh, I'm Pooh Shiesty. Cause
It don't feel right, do it?
I say after I said it, I heard it and I was like, all right, that don't sound right. Yeah, just get a man what he want.
It don't feel right calling another man Pooh, dog. That's just
That's
why.
what I said. I ain't grew up with you, so I don't. You feel me? Respect, but nah, Gucci. I mean, if I'm him, I personally, no, I tell. Fuck it, I tell if I'm Gucci.
He labeled as a snitch. Gucci Mane's
Hey,
whole brand is built off being a street. Matter of fact, I didn't know this. Gucci wants to be a part of BMF, but BMF said, "Nah, you too well. It's a crime organization." And they was like, Gucci's too well. We don't want no parts of you.
bro, he's a stick up man.
Yeah. It's crazy. The stick up man got sticked up. I don't know. But yeah, it's the thing. Like I said, you mess up your brand if you actually do snitch. But if you don't snitch and he, you know what I'm saying, he get out, by definition, if none of this actually happened, you still under contract there. If I don't snitch, you're still under contract. If I do snitch, then you out of your deal. If I don't snitch, you still under your deal. So
I'm gonna need that tracks before you can go anywhere.
um, I don't know. It's a crazy situation. If I'm Gucci, man, you say he out here on Instagram or whatever. I got a meal for my next artist. I don't know what artist you trying to sign because you went to Memphis and got a street nigga, and you see what you going through now. I don't know if that's what you want to do again. You might
No
want
affiliation, boy. Get away from them streets.
you might want to get away from the streets. You might want to get a retired thug. You know what I mean? So get you an R&B singer.
Nah, for facts.
Get you a little group or something. You know what I mean? Get you something else because this I don't know if it's the bag you won't chase. Continue to chase.
I don't know though. Just bear with me now.
Okay.
What if Gucci? We say he take the high road. He keep it peace. Yeah, nah, I ain't do that. Pooh Shiesty might be worth a little bit more dead than alive. Let me go and collect all the money off of these tracks, and let's go on and nip this. And if what happened, we got to get it back in blood. Ain't you on the song, Pooh Shiesty on that song?
We don't actually have to get it back in blood.
We don't have to. What I'm saying.
We don't have to. We can. They have these things called lawyers. Maybe they can negotiate reasonable means, a reasonable end to a means for this not to have to be drawn out in that manner. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, it's rap, man. I know we said we don't want it to get this far, but when they get this far, it's when it gets spicy.
This is true. It didn't get this far. Pooh Shiesty took it this route. If Gucci Mane responds, can anybody blame him? But I don't know if that would be the smart thing to do, seeing that if something happened to Pooh Shiesty tomorrow,
we already know it. So we
know who did it. So now it's the feds' side. So if I'm Gucci, I don't support. I don't turn this no snitch. But he's still going to jail. So I don't have at this point, Gucci Mane don't have to snitch. Because the feds got evidence without Gucci Mane being a witness, from my understanding.
Yeah, bro, you a felon, bro. Like, what are you doing?
That's the other thing. You got on the ankle monitor. Your ass ain't even supposed to be leaving the state. How the fuck you in Texas?
6 hours away. Come on now.
Bro, you in the wrong state to store with a T. What the fuck is you doing? You was supposed to be in Tennessee. Your ass is all the way in Texas. Bro, what are you?
The young nigga for you, man.
Bro.
And just think, he spent, the last 4 years in jail? 5 years in jail?
No, I think it was 3. I think it was like 2 or 3. He was supposed to do 5. He was supposed to do 5, but he got out on good behavior. He was supposed to do 5. I think 5 in like a month or some shit like that. But yeah, he got out on good behavior. I think he only did like 2 or 3 years. He got out in not even 6 months. He already back.
Oh, he did 63 months, or he was sentenced to 63. He did 3 years. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought. I know. I thought it was 2 or 3 years. Yeah.
June 21 to October 25.
Oh, so yeah, 6 months later, your ass already back in jail. All over a contract dispute. Bro, you should have got the lawyers to handle that. But it just shows, hey man, going forward, man, people watch your contracts that you sign and handle it the business way, because handling it another type of way is gonna get you commandeered. It's gonna get you tied up. It's gonna get you some time. But being on the ankle watching, being always takes us to rob Gucci Mane and armed robbery, sign a piece of paper is crazy. Like, let's just boil it down to that being that simple. You're on an ankle monitor. You went from Tennessee to Texas to get Gucci Mane to sign a piece of paper with 9 other people.
That's a real nigga, man. I only know one other person. Wait, 2 other people that done drove that far to go handle some business, and that's Matt Barnes.
Matt Barnes went 15 minutes.
2 hours, bro. He said 2 hours.
Matt Barnes said it was 15 minutes.
2 hours that he hit traffic.
Traffic? All right, man.
Look, it was Matt Barnes and my little sister, man.
You had to go handle some business.
Hey, my little sister in the middle of the night. 4 hours this way, handled the business in 30 minutes, 4 hours back to the crib. I call her, I say, yo, you good? She said, yep. I said, all right, then I'll let you, bro. We ain't even gotta talk about it.
Hey, bro, how do you stay mad for 4 hours though? Like, what does the other person have to do to you for you to be mad for 4 hours? And then still have the energy to go whoop a motherfucker's ass and then drive back home?
It was warranted. I feel like it was warranted.
Oh, hey, bro, 4-hour drive is a long time to be mad. And hell, what you say? Pooh Shiesty was 6 hours. 6-hour drive is a long. Well, they had organized crime, man. But speaking of crime, first the Offset, he was shot outside of a Florida casino. He's it said that he's in stable condition. Reportedly, rumor is it was said that Lil TJ's the one that shot him, and then it was said Lil TJ was shot. Lil TJ's lawyers came out and said he was not shot or what he was not shot or doing the shooting. He got arrested on disorderly conduct, but supposedly a member of Lil TJ's crew was the one who shot Offset. Lil TJ walking out of the jail, putting on his t-shirt, he called, man, that nigga a snitch. That nigga a rat. Man, he just shot me. He just shot me. He just shot me. Talking about what Offset happened in the situation. Then he said, man, y'all talk to Offset. He a snitch. Y'all talk to Offset. One, bro, why are you doing a press conference with the local media while you walking out of jail?
No comment.
Why are you doing a press conference?
You obviously have lawyers. No comment.
Your lawyer already released a statement. Let your lawyer do your job. I mean, do their job. Let your lawyer do their job. No comment. Y'all got man, talk to my lawyer. Talk to Offset. Even talking to Offset ain't even like, all right, man, that ain't even crazy. But to say calling that man a rat and just saying I ain't do this, I ain't do that. So you just threw your homie under the bus.
Hello.
What are we doing? No comment. Talk to my lawyer. Talk to Offset. You know, better yet, this is also the next question. Who was handling Lil TJ to where that the media was able to get that much access to him? Walking to his car or walking to the Sprinter van or whatever the case may be. Somebody need to be walking with him to say, hey, no comment.
Right. Where your security at? Like I mean, I don't know Lil TJ's, whole status. I done heard the name before. I can't name none of the music, but I recognize, bruh's infamy.
Hey, bro. Hey, man, let me tell you something. And it's gonna prove my little cousin's point. Man, we had Easter dinner over here, and my little cousins, they looked at my Instagram post and they was like, you really are like Unk stage. Like, you really somebody's father, I heard. And I was like, man, I ain't that old. Can I be honest, bro? I can't think of one little TJ or one Pooh Shiesty song. Oh, little TJ was on that Pop Smoke song. That's it. That's all I got.
Who Shiesty Get It Back in Blood? You don't know Get It Back in Blood?
I probably if I heard.
Lil Dirt.
Yeah.
Is it Dirt? Is it Dirt? Yeah, it's Dirt.
Yeah, bro. I probably.
But Lil TJ, that's foreign to me though. Like
Yeah,
I know who he is. Yes, but
I can't tell you none of their songs. Uh, I don't even know, bro. Like, what do you say to this? Because it's kind of one of them. Like, what do you even say to this?
you give it context. So I saw that Offset Lil TJ. I think it was reported 100K.
I see. I didn't see it was money involved.
Yeah, I heard it was money involved, and Offset was talking some shit and said, "Nigga, you'll get it when you get it. Not when I see you. You'll get it when you get it." You saw Lil TJ. Lil TJ wanted his money, and bada boom, bada bing, forget about it. Shit went left. Now I don't know how you was gonna get your money this way. Was he only worth 100K?
I was getting ready to say, how do you even get into a situation where Offset owes you 100K? Better yet, Offset, why are you in a situation where you owe Lil TJ 100K?
Honestly, bro, it probably was like some gambling shit. You know how these
100K though?
bro, Super Bowl, these rich niggas just like, I got 100K on the Patriots type shit. This is some shit like that. or a basketball game, probably the tournament game, something like that. But he ain't. Nah, we know Offset ain't got the money to be doing it,
bruh. I
You
was
on a
about to say the Migos shit ain't trying no more right now.
you on a strict budget now with your little alimony.
I was gonna say they divorce got finalized. Somebody said Cardi dodged the bullet. I'm like, all right, y'all out of pocket.
Yeah, no, that's wild, bruh. And then, people trying to run with the whole thing now, which it started here. Offset has this little breakup kink. Now everybody's saying it now. Oh, you really finna get her back now. You got her. It's the ultimate, it's the final level. No, we hit the final level. It was over with. It was over with 3 levels ago.
It was. She got to bring the kids to see him at the hospital.
Do you?
She gonna bring the kids up her. You don't think she bringing the kids? Well, he is stable condition, so I think you're right. She might not, but I don't know.
Nah, you could talk to him on the phone. We not no Miami. It's over with.
You said she ain't taking the kids to Miami?
Nah, I don't think so, bro. No.
She was
Not
just in
for
Miami with Stephon.
when.
I'm saying when they was together.
Oh, okay. Yeah, nah, that's a different reason. I'm saying, bro. I don't. For one, I don't think you do that. Peck, especially if he's not finna die. Honestly, you should have been with the kids anyways. And none of this would have happened.
You're right. She on tour. You should have been at her parenting. If your ass was at her parenting, you would have never been in the casino, and you would never have got shot.
Did it to yourself. Doing shit, man.
She had her on tour. You should have been at her. You should have been with the kids at the crib.
Doing what you supposed to do. What you out here in a nigga face that you owe some money to, allegedly.
Instead, Burrell's supposed to been sitting at home trying to collect that alimony. Instead, he at the casino going in more debt, allegedly.
Now you sitting somewhere with a couple of hoes that you feeling saint like. Hey man, get your peoples, man.
Get your peoples. Hey, you think he ready to drop you think he could drop a first day at the hospital?
All right, bro. Do they do that?
I don't know. Does it add to his street cred that we know he got shot now?
I see. So okay, here's what I'm gonna say about this. I ain't never been shot. I take it back. I've been shot with a BB gun, and I mean that was bad enough. So imagine a bullet size, a regular bullet. Yeah, I mean adding to your street cred though.
Does it add to his street cred? 50 got shot 9 times. That's part of the thing that everybody loved about 50. He got shot 9 times and came back.
That's the thing though. I got shot by that BB and I ain't really make a noise. It hurt, but I ain't. I was like, Lil TJ said he was out there squabbling all over the floor and crying and screaming. They shot me. It couldn't have hurt that bad.
Hey, bro.
What we doing? I think that takes away from it, honestly.
But does it get shot? Is getting shot. We can't fault a man for being in pain because somebody put a bullet in him.
In pain? They shot me. Pointing and shit. Ain't that what he said he was doing? Yelling. It's him. It was him. It was him. He wasn't in that much pain.
I mean, again, you gotta be listen. What is he supposed to I gotta say, Lil TJ, like, he a snitch. What is he supposed to do? Just lay down after dude shot him? Like, what is he supposed
bro,
to do? Not
shoot back.
Nobody?
Shoot back.
We know
Get the gun.
Stop, bro. We know I said they shoot back. But they always say about the Migos, they from North Atlanta.
They still was selling crack, bro.
Who? Stop. Who was?
Somebody was selling crack, bro.
Who?
I wasn't there, so I can't say who, but you know.
Let me tell you what, every story I heard don't involve none of them selling crack. Or doing anything related to the situation.
All right, bro. Like you said, rumors.
I don't know how true this is because I'll say. I mean, Quavo was an athlete. He a track star or a football player. But I ain't mean look at, like I said. I think it might add to the street cred. I mean, maybe a
I
little.
mean, he already been to jail. What? You been to jail? You
Yeah,
got
I'll say. I think. Well, I think I'll say he's the one that was in the streets. He did go to jail.
yeah. That was it. He went to jail in Statesboro for a long time.
Was it? Was it a long? I thought it was like a.
Nah, bro, longer than it should have been. Long enough for us to when he got out, was like, damn, Offset finally out. And then
Yeah,
and then that's when Quavo was like, well, I'm the lead singer now.
wasn't he always though?
Nah, he wasn't. He just did the hooks. That was all you heard from was them little weak ass hooks. When he had to, you heard from him, but it wasn't like it.
I stand back. Take off still the better best
Oh
rapper.
yeah, no. Yeah, he was definitely keeping the lights on.
He was definitely the best rapper. Don't get me wrong. Offset has improved. Offset is a good rapper now.
He was good then, bro. That's what I'm telling you. He was good then.
I mean, you from Georgia, so you know more about them than I ever.
I was late, bro. I was late on the Migos. That wasn't my bad.
I didn't get on to them to fight night.
Yeah, I was on them after that. Like
Yeah. I didn't get.
the first album.
Yeah. I didn't get on them to the fight night joint, and they had joints before that. They had some joints before that. I ain't never heard. I ain't never went back and listened to. So yeah, no, I don't really. I'm not
Scooby
up.
Doo. You done heard Scooby Doo?
No, bro. I've never heard.
Yeah,
They don't got a song called Scooby Doo.
they do, bro.
Quit playing. I gotta go listen to this. I gotta listen to this tonight. All right, man. Speaking of people with I don't even know how to transition to this. Look, man, Kanye West is getting banned by the UK. He straight up the country of UK told him, "We don't want you here." He was supposed to headline the Wireless Festival 3 nights over in UK. First Pepsi pulled out, then Johnny Walker Blue, Alheimer Bush, they pulled out. Then Red Bull pulled out. Then PayPal pulled out. Then the government of the UK, one of the chancellors or whatever, said, "I don't even want him here." This is coming off the heels of Kanye West doing 2 sold-out shows at SoFi Stadium out in California, where he grossed $33 million over 2 nights. He also just within the past month had a show down in Mexico City, Mexico, where he did numbers. The stadium looked stupid how fat it was. Uh, I got multiple questions. Let me start with this one. Craig, would you go see Kanye West if you could?
If I could, if he was local, I would flirt with the idea of it. Not necessarily, commit to it, but consider it. Look at the ticket prices. Yeah, no, I would.
Okay. Do you feel like Kanye has went too far in the things he said in the recent past?
Yes, but I thought he was atoned for that. Didn't he apologize?
Next question. Do you feel like his one apology did enough to atone for all the crazy stuff he just said in recent past? His one,
I
his one
His
apology.
one apology. I do not think
Okay.
it has done enough. But I mean, how many times we want this man to apologize?
You know, how, you
What
know how
else? What
you
else
know
needs
how
to be
much
said?
wild shit he said. He talked about Jay-Z and Beyonce's kids.
He did, but I'm saying, bro, like,
Bro, hey, we can't belittle that. He talked about these people's kids. He talked about the Jews. He said slavery was a choice.
he apologized for that though. All, all of it.
The nigga said slavery was a choice. And you think an apology supposed to rock with it? Slavery's a choice.
We got back on him after that, bro.
We
Like
we, we chose to get whips on our backs. We chose to eat pig intestines because we just that's what we was trying. That's what we was willing to do.
I mean, he said these things. Did he really mean them? Was it him talking?
Mean what you say what you mean, my boy. What you want me to? I can only go off the man's word. He looked at the. This the same Kanye who had on the what was the black hood. He dressed up in the KKK stuff.
Oh, the black KKK.
Where him and academics had an interview. He blamed us because he can't see his kids from Kim K. It's our fault. It's our fault that he can't see his kids. You think one apology did it?
I don't think it did it, and I don't think it. I don't like I said. I don't think it's okay that you. I'm not. See, one apology is okay. One apology is okay if you mean it. That's all
One,
I'm asking.
all right, bro. Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. One apology is too. At least he apologized for the things he said. But I don't know if that's enough. I just don't. He said a lot of wild shit. And we just supposed to forgive and forget. Here's my other question. Do you believe cancel culture is a real thing? Because in the United States, it don't feel like it, but it feel like it is over there because UK is like.
Yes, but honestly, bro, I don't really don't be thinking about what they be thinking. Like, I don't care about what they think about us.
Yeah. But okay, in the United States, do you think it's a council? Do you think it's a real thing?
It can be real.
Okay.
I've seen it in action. I've seen it work, and I've seen it not work.
Okay.
He'll never be canceled though. Not the way that cancel culture wants to cancel him.
I don't. So with me and cancel culture, right? I don't believe cancel culture is a real thing because of the simple fact your main supporters, the people that supported you to get your main supporters that got you to this height, they never really gonna cancel you. Well, Kanye West just sold out SoFi Stadium 2 nights back to back, grossed over $33 million. He did a crazy show in Mexico, right? You can't really cancel a person who's he shows he still has the ability. It also helps that he makes he made great music at one time. I ain't listened to the new album. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Probably not gonna get around to it. Just gonna keep it a buck. I'm probably not gonna get around to the new album. But Kanye West made great music at one point or another. I can't say that he still do because, like I said, I ain't listened to it.
Is this you canceling him?
Well, okay, for me,
But cancel culture ain't real. But
I was never really a Kanye West pure supporter.
okay, I feel it.
I was never a big Kanye West fan. I listened to Kanye West.
I'll say which album you stopped listening.
What was it? I want to say it was the one before Life of Pablo.
Oh, you ain't listen to Pablo?
No, it might be Pablo. The one I think I listened. 808 Heartbreaks. I think it was the album after that I listened to.
The Twisted Dark Fantasy.
I listened to that one. And then, of course, I listened to the him and Jay album. But after that, I don't think I listened to a Kanye album. Now, I listen to Kanye singles, but actually listen to a whole Kanye album. No, I haven't listened to a whole Kanye album in I don't know how long. So I'm not a pure supporter of Kanye. So I wouldn't be, like you said, you would look at the ticket prices. I wouldn't even look at the ticket prices for a Kanye show. That ain't my bag.
No, I feel it.
No, you know what I'm saying? No offense to Kanye. It's just I was never that guy for Kanye. So I'm not that person, but but like I said, I also don't believe cancel culture is a real thing. The reason I say that is because look, me and you are prime examples. We both still listen to R. Kelly.
Oh, facts.
I still listen to R. Kelly to this day. I listen to R. Kelly song multiple times a week. You feel me? So what is cancel culture? Hell, Tory Lanez song come on. I don't necessarily go out and search Tory Lanez, but I also don't hit skip.
True.
Now, because we have very well expressed that we separate the musician from the person. what R. Kelly did is crazy, but the music he made, I don't. That's what I listen to. Tory Lanez, allegedly what he did to Meg. Same thing with R. Kelly. I didn't say allegedly. My bad. Allegedly what R. Kelly did is effed up. Allegedly what Tory Lanez did is effed up. But do I still listen to a Tory Lanez song here and there? Yeah. So, like I said, I don't necessarily believe cancel culture is a real thing, depending on if you really want to support that artist or if you like the particular song. I just ain't gonna be out here looking for the Kanye West teams because once a person says slavery is a choice, then you talk about another man's kids. I ain't got nothing for you.
That's where you got off at?
Dog, I ain't got nothing for you. You don't talk about it. You don't talk about one, you don't talk about people's kids. Because what does that child got to do? What does that child got to do with your problem with Jay-Z? Like for real. Like a beer, you laughing, but I'm beer.
I'm saying, bro,
what does the child got to do with Jay-Z? Whatever your beef with Jay-Z is, why you bring the child into it? What we talking about here lately with T.I. 50 Cent? Why you bring them women and children into it?
Yeah,
we can't turn around and be like, it's cool for Kanye.
It wasn't cool at the time, bro. It wasn't cool at the time. I'm just saying. I thought, like I said, the one apology, I get it. I get it.
A one apology, then turn around and have concert dates?
And sell out.
It'd be different if he did this apology last year, and then now he rolling out. Bro did the apology, then was on stage 2 days later. What are you You just apologize so you can sell tickets.
And sold them.
And we'll continue to sell them wherever he go. But I don't know, bro. Without further ado.
Hey, that is crazy. Was not expecting that. Today's edition of Hot Thoughts is brought to you by some gas. We ain't got going to all that. I was just, I honestly didn't even know we was doing this for real because it's only the few of us, the two of us. You
my
feel
bad.
me? No, you Gucci. I just got I ain't we can keep it like, bro, how you feel about you spoke on it earlier. LeBron saying the team should move to Nashville.
Well, Memphis has a well known what's the word I'm looking for? Reputation. It never NBA players probably don't want to be in that general area. They might not feel safe. But what if he also said he don't even go home? I'm assuming he's talking about Akron. He could be talking about Cleveland, but I assumed he was talking about Akron. When you got money, stuff changes for you.
Well, that's true.
So me and you might feel a little more comfortable in Memphis than LeBron feels in Memphis. But I know people that went to Memphis and they ain't feel 100% comfortable. So
to Nashville though.
Nashville is. Hey, he was like, y'all ain't got to leave the state. Just go to the other city up there that's more conservative.
Or disband just say disband the team at this point.
Nah, you gotta keep the team. You just gonna relocate the team. So
send them back to Canada, Vancouver.
Yep, you could send them back to Vancouver. They say Vancouver. They cause Seattle.
That's what everybody doing now. Everybody bringing back the old school.
Yeah, Seattle and Las Vegas is getting teams back. So they say moving to Vancouver would be a good look for the NBA because Seattle's right up there. Go to Vancouver. Go to, you know what I'm saying? If you don't want to take them to Nashville, but I understand why he said Nashville. Keep them in the same state. It's a little safer.
Feel it. Okay, so with the new teams coming out, is it cool to be a fan of those? Well, I guess not the Supersonics.
I was getting ready to say Supersonics.
Well, I guess technically they're a new team though.
They're gonna get all their history back, so it's just gonna be like that didn't exist for 20 years.
Who really breaking out supersonic jerseys like that though?
Them things was hard, so I think people gonna break them out.
That Vegas team though. I think I'm
So you
thinking
leaving?
back.
You
No,
leaving?
no, 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 not leaving. Not leaving. Just
You go
expanding.
in addition to?
In addition to, yeah. I cheer for them.
I respect it, bro.
I cheer for them.
I'm not, but yeah, I mean,
I'm ready to see some Louisville football though. I'm ready for that. Cause I cheer for them too. I don't know the name of the team.
the Louisville Kings.
Here we go, the Kings.
Yes, the Louisville
Yeah,
Kings.
I'm a fan.
I'm planning to be there this weekend.
Hey, bro, that's what's up. Hey, with that being said, this has been another episode of the Mixed Vibes Podcast, your favorite amateur podcast, and you can find us wherever you get your podcasts, like Apple, Spotify, Pandora. That's where they love us the most. You get the Instagram, the Facebook, the Twitter, phone number, and email for questions, comments, concerns only. But I'm your boy, Young Quiet Teeth, the Dream, and I'll holler at y'all.
Hey, y'all already know the best. It's your boy, Mr. Bell, aka say your name up on the spot. Might not put you to mind. Y'all on the next one. Peace.